Hi everyone! Today I'm going to review a foundation and I'm going to talk about Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation. This is weightless ultra definition liquid makeup. That's a long name. Okay, it's peptide infused, light diffusing and paraben free. It has 30 milliliters and mine is in the shade 3.0. Everybody are using this foundation, everybody are talking about it. I decided to buy it and try it and I loved it. So I'm going to test it on my face today. I already put moisturizer and I just put like a lip gloss just to hydrate them. I'm not going to use any concealer under, just so we can see does it covers and how much does it cover. And on one side of my face I'm going to prime, on other not. On one side of my face I'm going to use a brush, and on another side I'm going to use a sponge. So that way we can test it completely and see how it's behaving on the skin. Okay, on this side I'm going to use a primer. I'm going to use Benefit Professional. This is a travel size small primer. It's a silicone based primer, so obviously it's going to make your pores like disappear. It gives you that smoother texture, and also primer helps you that your foundation stays longer, of course. You will notice right away, like here, that you can really even see my pores anymore. So that's what primer does actually. So I was thinking I'm going to use a brush where is prime side, because I'm afraid that damp sponge, so this is a wet sponge, damp sponge. It's not a beauty blender, it's a like new Sephora sponge, and it's cute. It's very easy to use because it has two pointy sizes, so you can go in angles and it gives you more precision. So on this side I'm going to use a brush. This is a Real Techniques brush, sculpting brush, but it's good also for foundation because it's dense. It's also a little pointy, pointy. Then that helps you to like arrive in angles and gives you a precision. Okay, let's try. When you are looking, this is important to say, when you're looking on I personally checked on Sephora site, you can find it in 14 shades, and if you have to pay attention because, as I said, mine is 3.0, which means it's a golden undertone, even though it looks very natural, because I am natural undertone. But when it finishes with 5, it is rosy undertone. So pay attention not to miss. Not to miss. And also when you open it, it will last you 6 months. That's written here on the end. Okay, I'm going to try with one pump, and we will see is it enough. They describe this foundation as lightweight, semi-matte finish, and medium coverage, I can say, because I already tried it. It's not high coverage, but it really doesn't show on your skin. I mean, it looks like you don't have anything. It blends easily. I tried both, but I still like it more with a primer and with a brush. So you will see the difference in the end. I mean, one pump is enough for like half of your face, so 2 pumps for all face, that's perfect. And as I said, I don't have a concealer, so you're going to see that it really covers a lot. Not everything, but almost everything. Okay, so far I like it. So with a brush, and this is a prime side. Let's try another pump with the sponge. This side. If you're using sponges, you probably know if you're not using. I have to say that sponges are eating a lot of product. I mean, it's actually soaking a lot of foundation, so it's always a risk that you waste a lot of foundation when using sponge. But on the other hand, it gives you perfectly blended foundation. I mean, it looks perfectly blended. So there's a good side and a bad side of using sponges. I like it. And also, if the foundation is more lightweight, more liquidy it is, you shouldn't be using sponge, because it is going to soak everything. More, let's say, dry or thicker your foundation is, you are supposed to use sponge, because it's not going to look cakey and flaky, and it's going to blend better if you're using sponge. So people who using sponges know this, but just for those of you who are not using sponges. It looks good also on unprimed side. It blends easily. These two spots it didn't cover. You can see it's not even a pimple, it's a spot, but okay, I didn't put concealer just to see is it going to cover. It didn't cover. It's very dark spot, so definitely you have to add a little concealer on some places if you need to. I don't have a need, like it's not necessary, but it's not full coverage. That's the only thing that I have to say. It's a medium coverage. It gives you luminosity, but it's not shiny, so it really is semi-matte. It's true. I still like it better on my prime side with a brush, so that's what I'm recommending you to how to use it, with a brush, with a primer. Yeah, I already used it, I have to say, for a few hours, like a few days ago, and I used it like for 5, 6, 7 hours. It lasted perfectly. I can say that becomes shiny a little here, but just because my skin is that like a combination, and after a few hours with every foundation I become a little shiny here. But other than that, it really doesn't change I mean texture, it doesn't change color, it's not moving anyway, it just as I said, becomes a little shiny here, but that's a problem, I mean, of a combination skin. So this is how I really recommend you to use it: primer, brush, and I really love this foundation. If you were considering buying it, highly recommend Urban Decay Naked Skin. I will leave you all the links down, if I can find Serbian, Italian and English links to Sephora or directly to this foundation. And thank you so much for watching. I really hope this review and first impression helped you to decide whether to buy this foundation or not. If you already have this foundation, you're using it, write me down in the comments what do you think about it. Do you like it as I do? And yeah, thank you so much. Bye.